Oh, hi. What a beautiful morning today. And I thought that today could be a really good opportunity to have a face-to-face, or in this case, face-to-camera chat with everyone, because I feel like it's been a while since I've done an update video. And as much as I love making the vlogs and all those other videos, I really do enjoy connecting with the community in this type of video. Now, if you've been following my Instagram or YouTube for the last little while, then you'll notice that Katarina and I have done a little bit of traveling. But what you probably can't tell is that not everything has gone according to plan. So basically, I fell into a place where I've decided to just go with the fail. And you're probably thinking, did he just say go with the fail? He probably means go with the flow, right? Well, no. I do actually mean go with the fail, because all the things that have failed have brought me to a place where I've just settled in. And when you go with the flow, you really don't have a plan. You kind of just let things come as they may. But for me, the idea and the mindset of going with the fail is that I had plans and I had videos that I wanted to make for these trips. I had videos that I wanted to make for the channel, whether it be tutorial videos or review videos, and whether it be timing or not, they just didn't really work out. But let's start from the top. So Katarina and I first had a trip out to Poland, and when we got there, I had this whole idea of wanting to film this really beautiful video that involved the Baltic Sea, but the weather was just absolutely terrible. So we weren't really able to capture what we wanted to capture. And to be honest, when we got there, where we were, there was just a lot of construction, and it was just not beautiful at all. So that didn't really work out. We then had our big trip of the year that we had been planning for about 6 months, and it was to Portugal. And we ended up staying in Porto for 4 weeks, a bit of a work trip, but also a content trip. And I did make some videos there, not necessarily the type of videos that I had hoped to make, but I ended up finding ways to create some fun videos. So I did the little food tour, I did the Leica photo shoot with Ari, and I think I made one other video. I did the Osmo video, which is what I'm filming on right now. And by the way, thanks for all the love on the Leica video and the Osmo video. I'm actually planning on making a full Osmo review video, because now that I've been using it for a long time, I'm starting to understand its quirks a lot more, and things that I absolutely love, but there are things that I absolutely don't like. So keep an eye out for that. We ended up heading to the main part of our trip where we weren't working at all, which was Madeira Island. And that one was a bit of a heartbreaker for me, because when we were there, or when we were about to head there, I had spoke with Katarina and I said, I really want to make something a little bit more special than my usual vlog video. Maybe something like a short film. And because the landscape was so diverse and what I knew it could be, I had come up with an idea of filming a short film about the 4 elements. I didn't really have a title yet, but I knew it was going to be based off of earth, fire, wind, and water. I knew that I could find enough elements that fit into those categories. But again, when we arrived, all we really got was rain and wind. So just the water element and the wind element. So there were also many things that you probably saw in our stories where we had planned this beautiful sunrise hike, and when we got up there, it was just a complete whiteout. And again, I had to go with the fail. We just had to find ways to sort of create some sort of content. I ended up being able to pull a postcards video from that session. However, I did film a ton of content. And so I think the next thing that I'm going to try to do is put together some sort of maybe narrative style vlog with the clips that I have, so that people who want to go to Madeira can have a bit of a better insight on how they could possibly plan their trips, and things that maybe Kat and I weren't prepared for as much, because people always show the wins. It's very often that they show the fails, and so maybe that video will help people out somehow. Now, I recently had the opportunity to go back home to Canada because I was working with a client out in Toronto, and that got me really excited because I knew that there might be an opportunity for me to make a video about what it's been like to live in Europe after leaving Canada and what the differences are that I've been noticing. And while I knew that there might be not a lot of time to work on this personal video, I did carve out one day to do so. But when that day came, of course, so did the rain. And that really just put me into a super deflated mindset, and I just couldn't get creative. I also really wanted to use the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 as the camera of choice while shooting around the city, but with the rain, I just wasn't sure that that camera would actually survive. I'm actually not sure if it's weather sealed or not. So in the end, I didn't shoot enough content, and yeah, that was that. And because I've done a lot of traveling, there's been a lot of gear and things that I've been using that I think could be really helpful. It's been a little bit more challenging to get back into that groove of making videos fluidly. It's been sort of a mental struggle, but I do have a lot of stuff that I think the audience here could really enjoy, that could really help them on their own travels, that could really help them when they're making their own content and their own videos. So I'm excited that now that the weather has gotten really nice, hopefully the rain is being left behind. And I keep talking about the rain because what you guys probably don't know is, since our trip way back a year ago in May when I went to Chamonix, we had thought that that was going to be a beautiful weather trip, but again, that trip was just full of rain as well. And then in the summer, when our friends came to visit, my huge group of friends came from Canada in July, I thought that I was going to be able to show them a beautiful Berlin just like this, but it rained pretty much the whole time as well. So it felt like it's been this like heavy cloud above me, you know, as a metaphor, if you will. But I feel like with the blue skies that I'm having now, I'm having high hopes that the clouds are dissipating and I can get back into this groove. I've been experimenting with my camera kit, as you can tell, and I'm looking to slim it down, change it, and I want to take you on that journey and include you on that journey. So that's pretty much it. It's just a little bit of a therapeutic ramble right now, if you will. It feels good just to chat about these things and get things that have been weighing on you off your mind. And again, oftentimes people show the wins, people show the successes, all the things that go right. And it's just nice to talk about some of the fails. But right now we are in an area where the museums are about to open. The crowds are starting to invade this space. So I think I'll end the video here. I hope that you're all having a nice day. I hope that this video allowed you to also go with the fail when things aren't going right, because they don't always go right, and that's okay. You can try to take some of those fails and then turn them into wins, you know, that whole make lemonade out of your lemons. But that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for always commenting and just being a part of this community, because essentially that is one of my favorite parts outside of making these videos itself. So have a great day, and as always, live passionately and stay inspired.